Here are some key things that can help you stay out of Facebook jail. Avoid words in all caps. When you make a post on a Facebook party and you type in words, it could be a whole sentence, it could be words that you want to stand out. It sounds like you're screaming at people. All caps basically means you're screaming at people. We don't want you to scream at people in your Facebook parties. You wouldn't do that in real life. Don't do it on your Facebook party. Excessive use of exclamation points. In fact, Facebook won't even let you create an event title with exclamation points in it. It's a misuse of the reason to write the exclamation point. So, maybe one is okay, but I wouldn't do like exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. And then the next word, same thing. And then the next word, the same thing. Okay. So edit those exclamation points. Exaggerated or unproven claims. Now, this is really important if you're in the wellness industry, skincare, vitamins, health, anything that you're posting that is not scientifically proven, that you can't factually say is true, could get deleted, could land you in Facebook jail. And for almost every direct sales company I know, I don't think any of them have actually factually proven. You can say, the appearance of fill in the blank, right? But to actually say something is factual will get you blocked and could get your post removed. So be very careful, even though you don't think you're exaggerating. The reality is it is legally an exaggeration. That also includes before and after photos. And Facebook, this is not new, by the way. Facebook has never liked before and after photos. They really kind of shut it down when you saw a lot of those before and after posts in your personal news feed. Like, it was rampant a couple years ago. I actually know of a direct sale company that got completely blocked from Facebook forever to the end of time. And so anytime you're posting a before and after, it even just using those words will automatically get that post flagged. You're much better off, much more effective, is to ask your customers to share how your products are working for them. People buy based on recommendations from friends and family more than what you tell them. And odds are, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say those before and after posts probably get very little to no engagement. You're much better off asking people to say, hey, have you tried this? Tell me how it's working for you. Rapid posting, commenting, and messaging. Any type of behavior that could be perceived to be robotic, all right? And I kind of use the example because I love GIFs or GIFs, whatever you call them, of like the Jim Carrey one where he's like on the computer, right? So funny, so entertaining.
The cat one, come on.
Yeah, there's like a dog, there's a cat where it's like, right? Clickety-clacking, as Lori and I say, we're clickety-clacking. Yeah. Don't clickety-clack. That can land you in Facebook jail. And that could be, maybe you have another device open and you're watching the comments on a device while you're looking at your party on your computer, and you're commenting over here, doing anything too fast. Even if it's not spam, it will get you blocked.
Yep. It even happens sometimes when we're doing our response to a training like this. And, if I'm commenting on Lynn's page or she's commenting on my page and we're trying to help each other out with the comments, it's like, hey, you can't comment that much. We're going to shut off your ability to comment on this post. I'm like, hey, I own this post. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. And the one thing I want to say is very often as direct sellers, we copy what either our upline does or our sideline does, or something that maybe some trainer came in and trained us in the company and they weren't well informed, or they were informed at the time and that training is a year old and nobody went and revamped it. Just because you see somebody else doing it doesn't mean that it's okay or that it's not going to end you up in Facebook jail. And especially with health and wellness and nutrition and skincare, you also need to be really careful about false claims or claims that may be accurate, but might not be legally able to be said. So it's sort of like there's many layers of it. Facebook doesn't have to have a burden of proof. They're like, we don't like it, goodbye. And that's the problem. That's the key thing. And it almost doesn't matter what you sell, it's being salesy.
Yeah, and we've heard a lot from our communities about people blocked from commenting. They're like, I didn't do anything. I was just commenting back, or I just told everybody to comment and they were all commenting. Well, it's just because it's happening too fast. That's why it's happening. Asking or rewarding for those words I mentioned earlier, which I'm not going to mention again because I don't want to say them too much myself here. But, you can't be giving prizes or points or incentives for people to do those key 3 action steps. You can read that on the slide. You guys do that yourself. Multiple friends and group requests or invites. And what I mean by that is, you now suddenly, let's say people have joined your party and you're like, I'm going to friend request them all. And you friend request 10 people and guess what? None of them accept you. I don't know this chick yet. I don't know if I want to be her Facebook friend. Well, when you friend request a bunch of people at one time and they don't accept you, guess what? That's another strike that you're intentionally doing it to spam people. And the same thing goes with groups, trying to get in groups, a bunch of groups at one time, and the reverse, you inviting a ton of people that you don't necessarily know or are not Facebook friends with to groups, to events. That can also get you blocked. So less is more, right? And then using specific marketing language can also get you blocked as a spammer, which is why it's really important to be human and to talk to people like you would talk in real life. Words like free. I don't even say free training anymore, which I used to do even, 6 or 8 months ago. I say complimentary now. It's a complimentary training. Offer, buy, 100%. Like that's a false claim. You cannot say that something will be 100%, right? You can't prove that. Deal, things that sound like marketing messages, even though I know you're in business and I know you want to market, doesn't necessarily mean your post should sound like you're marketing. And we're going to teach you exactly how to market and sell without actually selling.